Well, the commander, the grifter-in-chief is at it again. What is Donald Trump doing now with crypto? Is he launching an exchange? We're going to talk about that. Also, European Central Bank lady, Christine Lagarde, says they don't want Bitcoin. Well, we'll take your Bitcoin. The largest pension sovereign wealth fund in the world has gained 160% by proxy exposure to Bitcoin. Does that mean other sovereign wealth funds will follow? Also, who is featured on Forbes? And is Forbes the new Madden curse? Because the last three people that were featured on Forbes are all either in jail or went to jail, and they crashed the cryptocurrency markets. We'll talk about that. We're also going to talk a little bit about, of course, the markets. And it's alt season here. Bitcoin dominance seems to be topped out. Where are we going? What are we going to do? We have that and much, much more in today's episode of City City Crypto. Let's go.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto, home of the entertainment-focused cryptocurrency content, where we take old, boring, and stale information, we repackage that thing up in a fun and sexy way, live from Las Vegas, Nevada, which is going to be home of the 2025 Bitcoin Convention.
The home
we are so excited about it. I wanted to start the show off to say Vegas does it right. We do the best live show. We also host the best conventions. And this year, the two are going to come at a meeting point.
They're going to
the
come
best
together.
Live show.
They're coming
plus
together.
The best convention plus the best conference all together. 1 point. Come hang out with us. I'm shilling the link right the hell now.
Convergence, divergence.
Yes. And so I encourage you to join us for the fiesta, the siesta, and the
Andres Iniesta. He played for Spain. He was actually a really good player.
Okay. Anyways, we have a discount code in the description. Get your ticket. We want to start the show off today by getting as many people out here to Las Vegas to come hang out with us. We're doing a meet and greet here in Las Vegas. Come hang out with us. Also, it's a badass excuse to come to Las Vegas and act degenerate, and your wife can't tell you no when you already buy the tickets early, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Just make sure you have a comfortable couch because you'll be sleeping on it.
That's right.
I'm surprised you didn't say Ashley was going to pass out drinks or wear one of those.
You didn't pimp me out this time.
What is your
appreciate
role? What is your role at the?
What is your role?
Good question. That's a fair question.
Thank you.
I am
Thank you.
the.
You are the what?
Entertainment czar.
The
The entertainment czar.
The
Okay.
chief entertainment officer.
Literally what?
I have no.
I'm not passing out drinks. You're ridiculous.
She's not even old enough to pass around drinks, Rob.
I'm 12.
Anyways, I like how you started the show off shilling. So
That's right. That's right.
You know.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
Man has
right.
issues.
Just speaking of shilling, just real quick, we'll get into the stuff here in a second. You know the fear and greed index?
Yes.
Okay. You know how the X handle, it's the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. That's the X handle. All they've been posting is Bitcoin every 6 hours. Bitcoin's fear is here with a chart, right? They launched a meme coin. Are we the only ones that haven't launched a meme coin?
That is correct.
Can we do the gravy coin?
No. Venmo launched a coin. That thing went parabolic.
Yeah,
$250
bro.
million market
Vine,
cap.
Venmo, freaking fear and greed. And like, what is going on? Anyway.
Can we launch an Ashley coin?
That's why I said gravy coin. I just feel like Ashley coin ain't right.
I just feel like I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm just degenerate, and I know that more people will probably buy your coin than ours.
Wow.
I mean, it's just probably the truth. I see y'all lurkers up here in the chat.
Fair enough. Okay. I wanted to start with the markets today. So yesterday, for those of you that joined me on the FOMC live stream, we did catch a couple trades, long and short Bitcoin. It was a super, super low time frame swing trade. There was a couple questions Jerome Powell answered. One of them specifically, I figured would pump the markets, which is the very last one, and it did. Looks like we've kind of sustained that rally as Bitcoin is over $105,500, 105,526 to be exact, up 3.6% on the 24-hour. ETH up 6% on the 24-hour as well. Now, I do want to show you this Bitcoin dominance chart. And I'm going to remove this indicator here. We're on the daily. And so you can see here, Bitcoin dominance was really climbing from the 4th of January, right? In percentage terms, Bitcoin dominance gained 6%, which is a big number. And it looks like it hit that 60% level, Robin. And it might be, see, obviously we're seeing a red candle here. So a potential reversal of this micro trend of Bitcoin dominance. Now, what does it mean when Bitcoin dominance tops out and starts to reverse? Typically, Robin, what does that mean? That means alt season.
Hello.
Should be here. Let's take a look at the total 2. That's the total 3. Let's take a look at the total 2. And, obviously coinciding, we have the total 2 breaking out on the daily. So, Robin, is alt season here? And what are your thoughts on the market, how it's played out? We've had a nice rebound, but sentiment still feels like it's in the gutter. What's going on?
I have to say altcoin is here. Altcoin season.
Altcoin is here, heard.
Altcoin is here. Altcoin season is here. Hear ye, hear ye. It is here. Ye, yay, yay.
What are you saying? Are you okay today?
No. I realized I had 3 coffees today. Damn it.
I'm actually on my second one. I shouldn't. I never
3.
have 2 coffees
3
in the
deep.
morning.
I have 2 in the morning, and then Ashley brought one in for me. That was number 3.
Wow.
I'm
Thanks,
good.
Ashley. Thanks for this, Ashley. Appreciate it.
No, yeah, you're
Make
welcome.
sure
Of
you get a
course,
raise.
anytime. My raise.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Anyway,
You guys asked for the coffee. I don't.
you offered. What are we supposed to say? No.
If you offer
Yeah.
me a coffee, I will take it 100%.
Exactly.
of the
I already
time.
had a coffee, but I
Like
can't
if
say
Rocco
no.
was like, "Hey, would you like a 4th coffee?" I'd be like, "Yes, I absolutely. I would love a 4th coffee. Yes, please."
You're gonna,
See how it is?
No.
Now it's your fault because you brought the coffee. You see that?
Anyway, back to the altcoin. Altcoin's here. Which altcoin
think,
is here?
I think so. I honestly, the longer you consolidate in new price, in a new price zone, right? Bitcoin's at a new all-time high, right? Or at least it recently was, and not far off. And so we smacked a new all-time high, pulled back just a little bit. 108,000 was a high, and we're at 105, 106 roughly. So just shy of it. Consolidating. We've been here for quite some time. We did have a little pullback earlier this week. We've had a couple pullbacks, but we have not traded at any significant time under 100K ever since we went up and above it. And so for that reason, we're in altcoin season. That's exactly what happens. Bitcoin breaks a new price. We consolidate. Altcoins rip. And so if you don't have a position on these altcoins that are about to move, you're gonna miss out on money. Also,
Did you hit like a jackpot or something?
why are
That's
you
the
super?
second day in a row you've super chatted.
You're in the studio, super
I
chatting.
figured
the studio.
I would start
it's
your
the goal.
goal.
We have a goal.
I'm helping you.
Ashley,
Ah,
thank you.
what's the goal?
All you guys
If
want
we
to do
get-
is shit on me all day long.
No, Ashley, we appreciate it. I'm just surprised because you're pretty cheap usually.
I am actually.
Yeah. So we do have a goal. 10 super chats of $10 more. We're going to give away an almanac, maybe two. In honor of people are getting their almanacs. So we're going to share some posts here in a little bit later. But shout out to Biomex. He actually did a video kind of unboxing his almanac and the process of getting the NFT on Cardano. So big shout out to Biomex for doing that. And also to those of you that gotten it, enjoy it, man. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money went into that thing. And so you'll see it from the moment you pick that book up. It's high quality. It's got good information in there, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It was very fun and exciting. It's something that took a lot of time, more time than I thought. But it's not something not anything I regret. It's something that'll be a collectible in the future, the first ever Sin City Crypto Almanac. So, what were we talking about before Ashley super chatted? We're talking about altcoin season.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. Let's go back to the charts here. Let's take a look at, what is rebounding nicely? XRP, it used to be, it can't get over 50 cents. It can't get over 60 cents. It can't sustain a rally. Now it feels like the easiest play, period. If XRP is under $3, put it in a long. Every single time it's gone under $3, and I'll pull up a chart just to prove it. Every single time it's gone under $3, XRP has almost immediately just bounced back, right? This was back on the 27th, Monday, $2.64. the same day closed over $3, right? That was a wick low. Yesterday, right? It got wicked down to $2.98. Today it's at $3.13. This was back on January 19th, right? This one closed under $3, but the very next day took it all back plus some. Got to a wick high of $3.40.
Couldn't you make the same argument with Bitcoin and 100K?
Yeah, you can. But this is going to sound crazy, okay? It's going to sound crazy. If given the two exact situations, Bitcoin under 100K, XRP under $3, which one would I put a 10x long position in to be able to bounce back over the 100K, over the $3 level quicker? I would go with XRP, dude. I really would. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I just know that every time we haven't traded under. Here, take a look at my chart here. I mean, this one's just on CoinMarketCap, so it's just pretty basic. But outside of the first time we broke over 100K, which this was the price discovery, $100,000 Bitcoin. That was a headline. We'd never seen that before, and then we pulled back. Right? It was more of like, hey, there it is, cool. We touched it. We went above it. After that point, every time that we went underneath 100,000, it was always just for hours. 99 to new all-time high, 107. And then these here, I don't know if we quite got down to the 99 there, but we did here, 98. Quickly rebounded to 102, back under 99, went to 103, back under 100 just a few days ago, a couple days ago, back above. And so, I mean, you can see it here on the 7 day as well. And so, I don't know, man. I think that's a great time to make money on in a go long position, right? And I think that giant round psychological number, $100,000, it's pretty strong, man. And I've been making a lot of money on this. I haven't done the XRP, but I've been doing the Bitcoin, and I've been putting in long positions every time. I did put that in the Discord that, hey, I don't think it's going to be under 100K again. Putting in a long, boom, closed it out at 105. Nope, got a.
Like me with XRP.
Yeah. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, you're still going to get similar price movement, or at least we have so far. So I don't know.
Yeah. So shout out to RustyBot, gifting 20 Nokia phones. Said can't afford a yellow one. I don't have a job. It's okay, Rusty. We appreciate it. All right. Is there anything on this list that you're looking at? And I'm going to exclude it. 2 coins I know you're going to mention. I'm excluding Avalanche. Okay. And I'm excluding. I'll just exclude Avalanche. Is there anyone here that you're looking at? Is it Cardano by the way, shout out to the Cardano team, the Cardano community. Plum and Hard Fork is officially live. The era of full governance is here. And so that's it. The roadmap is pretty much completed for the most part, outside of some upgrades that the committee will put forward and the D-Reps will vote on. But Cardano, Plum and Hard Fork, right? The treasury is about to go online. 96 cents. Is that undervalued right now? Right.
I still like Kronos, man. I think Kronos and AVE are both really strong plays.
What about that Trump coin, man?
No, absolutely not. I honestly, I think you gotta take your hats off to AVE, and I think a lot of that comes off of World Liberty Finance or Donald Trump's DeFi protocol. They've seen a ton of investment going into Ethereum, also going into AVE, which is kind of the backbone of their DeFi platform. And so, not to mention, I liked AVE even before Trump had any kind of connection there. I was super bullish on AVE anyways. I thought it was going to be one of the strongest performing cryptos this bull market. And, if we do see that big ETH surge that a lot of people are expecting, not myself, I think even without the ETH surge, you're still going to get a very healthy performance out of AVE. So AVE and Crow are my 2 favorites right now outside of Avalanche. I'm super bullish.
You still don't think we're going to get a hit from ETH? Come on, man.
I think ETH is going to underperform Bitcoin. That's just I think that if we get a 3x out of Bitcoin from here till the top, let's say Bitcoin hits $320,000, right? And that's the all-time high.
You don't think ETH will be at 10K?
I don't think that ETH outperforms portfolio form. I don't think ETH outperforms Bitcoin. And so a 3.5x, I think that, hey, maybe ETH does get to $10,000, which was still less than a 3.5x. And so maybe that's a 2.5.
Hold on.
But what I'm saying is that I don't think it's going to outperform Bitcoin.
You're saying, hold on. What you're saying right now on this show is that if Bitcoin is at $350,000, Ethereum won't be at 10K?
We could have had the same conversation if we would have said, you're telling me if Bitcoin goes from 20,000 to 100,000, ETH is still going to be at 3? You would be like, that's crazy. I would have said that's crazy.
ETH was
but I'm just simply saying
at $1,100.
Yeah, exactly. It still hasn't outperformed Bitcoin.
And it got to 3,800. What are you smoking?
I'm not smoking
1,100 to 3,800. How many X's is that, Robin?
It ain't enough X's. That's the problem here, okay? I got plenty of X's,
you're insane,
but not
bro.
from ETH. Okay?
You're crazy. You think the #1 smart contract platform with the #1 developers in the space.
It ain't going to be #1 for long. Solana is obviously hotter. Solana obviously has the president launching meme coins. Solana obviously is where people...
The president's company is buying ETH, not Solana. They're taking the Solana and they're selling it to buy more Ethereum. Everything they're building is on Ethereum. Everything BlackRock is building is on Ethereum.
I'm saying
you're crazy,
Ethereum
bro.
is irrelevant. I'm just simply saying that there will be more X's out of Bitcoin than there will be ETH. And it's not 100% set in stone. I could very easily be wrong. I'm just saying that I don't have confidence in ETH.
You're crazy.
Will I be wrong? Could I be wrong?
You will be wrong.
Absolutely.
You definitely will be wrong.
Am I going to put my money into ETH and be like, guys, this one's a for sure bet. This one's going to outperform. It hasn't moved. It's been at $3,000 since 2020. And you know what?
You're crazy.
It's just simply moved. When did ETH break $3,000? 2020? Was it 2020 or 2021?
2021, it got to 5,000.
It got to $5,000 in 2021. It has not got anywhere near $5,000. Last bull market, Bitcoin's all-time high was $60,000. Where is it now? Which one has outperformed? You could have bought ETH at any point in time in 2021 and beyond, and you would have lost against Bitcoin. And so for the last 4 years, you have been a loser, ETH. The last 4 years, you have lost. You might not have lost the whole race. The horse might not have broke its leg, but who's in first? It's Bitcoin. Okay? And it's simple as that. And so, will the narrative change? Possibly. Am I going to bet on it? Absolutely not.
Are you done?
Yeah.
That's just crazy to me that you think Bitcoin would be at 350 and ETH won't be at 10. Okay. All right.
It's still a 2x. I think if Bitcoin 3x's, I absolutely expect ETH to 2x. 2.25x.
You absolutely expect it. Wow.
Absolutely.
Out on a limb, Robin.
Absolutely.
Wow. Revolutionary insight.
There it is.
Ashley, do you want to say hello to any people in the chat?
Sure. We got Bob Keys, crypto antagonist, Adrian SV, Matt, Winston, Avery, Banana Republic, TJ, Tony, and then we have Rumble people. We got It's Me Fuzz,
What's up, Fuzz?
Mike Star, X Terra, Yeehaw,
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Oh, by the way, I am so sad to report that we did a poll.
I saw it.
Did it
it.
hurt your feelings?
Yeah. Why does nobody like me?
I don't think it's that no one likes you, but it's just the Ola's been around longer, even though it's dumber.
It's dumber.
So, but just keep doing it, and it'll, you'll
No.
ingrain it in people's mind.
Keep
I'm
doing
hoping
it.
so. What are you laughing at over there?
He's laughing
Keep
at
doing
me,
it.
honestly. So we got Ola, Yeehaw, Mamma Mia. I just don't have one yet.
Never the same. Mamma Mia.
This is interesting, and I know we tend to sometimes kind of bring this up, Rob, in passing, right? We don't really give it any thought, but take a look at this, right? This article reads, will Trump's executive order break Bitcoin's 4-year market cycle? take a look here. The last 3 cycles, okay? You've had 3, so 2011, you had a 1,500% gain, 2012, 186, 2013, 5,500, and then in 2014, the bear market, 58%. In the second cycle, right, 34%, 125, 1,300, and then the bear market, 74%. And then last cycle, 94, 308, 57, 64% bear market. Do you see this following the same trend here? I mean, this kind of looks like, okay, so take a look at these 2 cycles, right? You had the second cycle, you had mediocre returns in the first year of the bull market. Second year was a little higher, and then the third year was really the blow off top, right, which was 2017. Then back in the first cycle, huge first year, mellow second year, massive third year, and then a smaller drawdown. It's kind of where we're shaping up this cycle. We had a pretty big 2023, 157%. 2024 was still good, but it was lower than what we saw the previous year. Does 2025 look like this year, or does 2025 look like this year? Cycle, I mean.
I don't pay any attention to the first cycle and don't really pay much attention to the second cycle. It was just people still mining Bitcoin with graphics cards and laptops. And like, come on now. Like, honestly, we are in a different category. That's like looking at someone's free throw percentage when they were in high school and now they're 4 years into the NBA. Be like, well, his first year as a JV basketball team at Granby High School in Virginia, he had a 90%. Like, get out of here. Like, no, nobody cares about the price action for a couple nerds and some degens buying and selling crypto on whatever platform they could on some Magic the Gathering exchange called Mt. Gox that eventually exploded. Like, irrelevant. So now let's get to the relevant. The only relevancy is last cycle and our current cycle. Okay. That's it. And so for me, I simply look at what happened last cycle. We had 2 tops. I think this time we get 4. We're going to double it up. Not because there's less value. I think it's the opposite. I think that institutions, smart money, are going to come in, buy Bitcoin when it dips. And so I think it's going to prevent that big bear market. But we're just going to see steady and sustained growth. I know it might be boring, but I think that 2025 and 2026 will both be green years. And I think that we'll have nice, healthy growth throughout both of them. I think that we get to $300,000 this year. I think that we get to $500,000 next year. And I think that we don't go under $200,000 moving forward.
Okay. Big shout out to Alex O, gifting 10 memberships. Thank you, Alex. You can't just dismiss history, dude. Like, you just can't.
It's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant.
It's like asking what the price of gold was when Caesar was invading.
It's still relevant.
No, it's not. It's not. You can't sit here and be like, well, the price of gold in 800 AD went from 13 shekels to 25 over the span of 3 months. Are we going to see that again? Like, no. Like, it's pointless. It's a whole different game now.
Why'd you have to bring the shekels in there?
I'm just saying that.
Look, history matters, okay? Now, how much weight you want to put on it, that's a different.
Zero weight.
You can't.
Zero weight. If we're fly fishing, it's just the little cotton ball. That's it. There's no iron weight on there. There's zero weight. It's just going to float and nobody cares.
Okay. Anyways, I actually think this is going to be a prolonged cycle. I don't want to use the word super cycle, but I just find it very hard to believe that over the next 4 years, we've already gotten one crypto executive action. We're going to get legislation. We're going to get more companies coming in here. We're going to get, I believe personally, we're going to get no capital gains on the made in USA cryptos. What is that going to do? That is going to entice projects to either move and be domiciled in the US or new projects that are looking to launch, they're going to do it here. And that's going to be beneficial to people around the world. And it's going to make the markets better. It's going to make the markets deeper, more liquid. And once we get some sort of legislation and just something, I think like rules of the road for people, and to where people can go to a platform and not have to worry about this thing being a rug pull, right? Like they have in the stock market. The New York Stock Exchange got to fill out an application to go public, yada, yada, yada. Of course, you still have companies that go under, but still, the rancid rug pulls and pump and dumps that are happening. I wish there was a project that bid against that, pump and dumps and rug pulls, but we don't have that. But these exchanges could offer some sort of guideline to people where they're like, hey, this exchange or this bank or these set of cryptocurrencies, we can guarantee they're not pump and dumps or insider traded coins. And so people will feel more safer to enter into the space to get exposure. I think a lot of people are just afraid to dip their toes in. Sure, they can buy Bitcoin, but they want some of the higher gains, right? They want some of the altcoin gains and the 10, 20, 30 X's. But they're just afraid that there's 30 million tokens, 30 million of them. It's just too confusing. And so I think all of that is going to bring more people in, slowly, growth. I don't think we're going to see an 80% bear market. I don't think we're going to see a 60% bear market. I don't even know if we'll see a 50% bear market. I could be wrong, but at least for the next 4 years, unless macro just completely destroys the economy and risk on assets sell, I think that would be my only stipulation. But I think the next 4 years are going to be really good for crypto. All right, let's move on. I do want to share this here. This was Christine. Hi, Christine. Speaking of the European Central Bank, what's her name? Commissioner? Her title? Anyways, while all the central banks are talking about potentially adding Bitcoin, well, Europe apparently is not. Let's take a listen.
This matter that you referred to, and whether reserves of central bank should or could include Bitcoins, I think there is a view around the table of the Governing Council, and most likely the General Council as well, that reserves have to be liquid, that reserves have to be secure, that they have to be safe, that they should not be plagued by the suspicion of money laundering or other criminal activities. And as a result, I'm confident that reserves will not enter, that Bitcoins will not enter the reserves of any of the central banks of the General Council. I had a good conversation with my colleague from the Czech Republic, and I leave it to him to make whatever announcement he wants.
Yeah, it's funny. Funny you mentioned the Czech Republic, lady, because, guess what? Czech Republic Bank approves reserve proposal.
She had a good talk.
I'm telling you, man, the people, and this is going to sound messed up. The old geezers that have been holding positions of power for 30 years that are so far behind technologically, and the new generation that's going to run the country over the next 20, 30 years, those people need to step aside and retire, okay? This isn't 1950s, 1940s economy. We're in the digital age. It's 2025. It's all AI is here. Blockchain is here. Web3 is here.
But she says and wants a CBDC. That's digital technology. That's
for sure.
Moving
Great.
moving forward. Yeah.
Well,
Anyways,
It's you know what I'll tell you this, man. You know I am of European descent, and I'm Portuguese, which is a nation in the European Union.
wow, thank you for that geography, Robin.
Yeah, of
Wow.
course, absolutely. And
What else is
also
the
we have Rocco. He's an
I
Italian.
was born in
as well.
Sweden, so also European, yes.
Yeah. So, but here's my thoughts. Okay. So first of all, being Portuguese, I've been to Portugal many times. My family is obviously Portuguese. We're always discussing drama with the family, also finances and kind of the situation, how it is in Portugal. And well, I'm just going to be honest with you. Portugal is not a very wealthy nation. It between Greece and Portugal, we damn near brought down the euro when they created the thing. Back 10 plus years ago. And so,
Does this story have a point?
Probably not.
I'm getting there. I'm
Okay.
getting there. So, and I mean, it's to a point that like when I was early in my, my chef days, I had, if I had like a spatula in my hand and I was at a French
Bro,
restaurant.
what are you saying? Get to the point.
I had a spatula in my hand.
Okay, you
like
got a spatula.
a fish spatula.
You're Portuguese.
And
have
the
a
French
spatula.
people there, which Lagarde's French, they would always
It's
be
not
like,
tomato,
"Hey, what are you gonna do with
it's-
that spatula? You gonna lay some bricks? You gonna put down some tiles on the roof?" Like, and I'm just like, "Okay, yeah, laugh it up." Anyways,
Yeah, anyways, yeah.
let me tell you,
Tell us.
who are the new millionaires in Europe, right? Because Portugal might be a impoverished nation economically compared to the powerhouses that is Germany and France and more or less Italy. But anyways, we're at the bottom of the list. But there is so much new rich money. There's so many Lamborghinis driving around in Portugal. There is so much investment coming into that country, all thanks to crypto. And you know what? If the old money and Europeans that don't want to have any crypto, they want to go about their life and work a mediocre salary position and can't afford houses and cars, because if you think it's bad here with the cost of living, you cannot make it in Portugal. I don't know how it is in Italy. I don't know how it is in France, but I'm just telling you firsthand experience from Portugal. You cannot survive off of a median salary. The houses are still $1 million. The cars are still $50,000. And you know what? The average salary is around $20,000 or $30,000 or euros, whatever you want to call it.
Rob,
And
move
so-
a little bit so they can show Portugal behind your back. Show
Oh,
what
yeah,
it's
please, yes.
This beautiful red country here.
Wow.
And so in Portugal, there is no capital gains on any crypto held for longer than 1 year.
I thought that changed.
No. It used to be no capital gains, period.
Got it.
And then they said, hey, traders, stop coming over here and using our land to simply get in and out of longs and not pay taxes. So if you hold it for more than a year and you live in Portugal, you also don't have to pay any taxes. And you know what? I'm telling you, you go to Portugal. I've been to Portugal. You see the big houses. You see the money coming in there. You see the millionaires. You see what happens when you embrace crypto. And you know what? This old money, this dried up freaking grape over here that makes a good Pinot Noir, she is out of favor. You know what? And you know what? I want that new crypto money. And you know what? Portugal is leading the way. I just want to say that. Thank you.
Did we ever get to the point like
The dried up grape that makes good Pinot Noir.
But nobody likes. You know what? A nice Pinot Noir is really good, but you know what? You go to the restaurant here, everybody wants that Cabernet Sauvignon. You want that new big bold, lots of flavor. That's what it is.
I want a sweet red wine.
That's right. Let me get that sweet wine.
So, Cliff Notes real quick. What was it again? Portugal,
Okay,
no.
Europe. Okay, Europe.
Okay, no,
They-
never mind.
Europe
No,
sucks.
Portugal?
Europe
Russia,
doesn't like
had a
crypto.
spatula.
However, Portugal does.
Okay.
Portugal
Perfect.
is at the bottom of the barrel.
Okay, perfect.
It's a similar.
Stop there. Stop there.
Let it talk,
real quick.
let it talk.
It's very similar to what we're seeing out of South America. No, we talk about it. We talk about South America and Central America all the time, and we talk about what El Salvador is doing, how much money is pouring into El Salvador. That's always one of our narratives, right? Every time Nayib Bukele talks about Bitcoin, we bring it up, right? And so and I'm not trying to be funny here, but if we're going to highlight the economic growth of El Salvador, one of the most impoverished nations that has one of the biggest turnarounds off the back of crypto out of Central and Southern America, and everyone else is following suit, why can't we talk about Portugal being bottom of the barrel economically, that has a huge influx of tourism and also millionaires moving, and a lot of money is coming in there? I'm just saying that, like, hey, Christine Lagarde, ignore it as much as you want. But you know what? There are nations under your supervision that are making money off of crypto and fall asleep at the wheel. And you know what? Next Dubai is going to be a picture.
Moving on here.
We got to the point finally. Christine Lagarde,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Nathan
And-
gave you a yellow super chat. He wants you to say something hot in Portuguese.
Hot and moist, he said.
Hot and moist.
In Portuguese, yeah.
Que queres que eu diga?
Hold
Say,
on,
what do you want me to say?
hold on.
Yes, que deixa.
Uh,
Something about the dishwasher? Okay, I don't even know where the show has gone today, but hey, we like to have fun here. I hope you're having fun. So here we go. Mr. Saylor, welcome to the cover of Forbes, the Bitcoin alchemist. May I remind you, CZ on Forbes went to jail. Sam Bankman-Fried on Forbes destroyed the markets, went to jail. There was someone else, I forget their name. So a lot of people are saying Forbes is the Madden curse. And so
Milli Vanilli, I think, was the other one.
it's like, what do you think here, Rob? You worried?
I will say I am not excited about this.
Me neither.
I'm not trying to be funny, but it doesn't usually bode well. But I will say this. There has been many successful revolutionary people on Forbes, like Jeff Bezos. Was Elon Musk on there?
Probably.
Yeah, so there's now in the crypto industry, true. But overall, cover of Forbes, absolutely
Top
great.
signal.
Yeah, top signal, perhaps, yeah.
Okay, we don't think the top is in, actually. And then this is some good piece of news here. U.S. money supply is near its record. Well, not really good news long term, but good news for our bags. M2 money supply jumped to $21.5 trillion, the highest since 2022, August to be exact. The money supply is sitting at $190 billion below the new all-time high. No surprise, gold is rising. May I remind you, when we see a spike in money supply equals more liquidity, equals more money to go around into other risk-on assets, equals your portfolios go up. So that is something to keep an eye on. Yeah, I do want to share a couple of posts here from our community. So again, those of you that are starting to get your almanacs, enjoy it. It's some really good stuff in there. So this is Biomex posting his video of him unboxing his almanac. Also, shout out to Travis Michael. Said he got home and his almanac arrived. And then lastly, same old G with his dog and the fireplace and a bucket of blankets. Said he got his almanac. So big shout out to you guys for supporting us. If you want a crypto almanac, your guide to everything 2025, pick one up. The link is in the description of this video.
Did anybody buy any tickets to the Bitcoin conference? Were there any buyers? Did I inspire any of you to break out that credit card?
Was I supposed to buy one?
Are you're going?
No, you're
you got
Sin City team. You
yeah,
gotta,
you're
Am
you
I
get a
not?
press pass.
yeah. We get all press passes here.
Okay.
So no, you're good. But you can always super chat the amount you would have spent on the tickets.
Sure can.
Anyways, I do want to share. So this is what I said earlier. World's largest sovereign wealth fund, indirect exposure grows by 153%. Of course, we're talking about Norway. Now their indirect exposure is MicroStrategy, Coinbase, and allocations to Bitcoin miners, Marathon, and Riot platforms. Again, this is not direct, but indirect exposure, which is really good. So this one, currently, their assets grew to $356 million, reflecting a yearly gain of 153%. Again, the world's largest sovereign wealth fund. So that's a big one there as well. Then I want to share this piece of news from ICP. This was shared by Zero to Hero Zombie. For the first time in history of the ICP blockchain, the number of tokens that have been burned covered the node rewards. You take a look here at this chart that Mr. Zombie, Zero to Hero Zombie, posted. You can see here in the green is the cycles burned. This is an important metric when you talk about tokenomics. And then node and voting rewards are going to be in your purple and blue lines. What does this mean? This is very good for the price of the token because it becomes deflationary, right? More demand for less supply. That is just classic economics. So with that being said, let's take a gander at where ICP is. And yes, I said gander. Let's take a look at where is ICP is currently sitting at number 34, up 8.5% on the day, currently sitting at $9.09. Do you have a thesis for ICP, Rob, real quick?
Not anything new. You know what? It's been.
It's pretty bullish, honestly. This is pretty bullish. You have the Hedera news. You have the DeepSeek news. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot happening with ICP narrative ecosystem. actual things happening on chain. So yeah, that's just my thoughts.
It just hasn't moved in a while.
Why are you
man.
struggling, man?
It hasn't moved in a while.
But we talk about this all the time. That's when you're
I
supposed to,
know,
like,
but at some point you start
It went to $20.
getting concerned.
It went from $5 to $20 at 4x.
I mean, there's a lot of promising indicators, and I'll say that there are some other projects that were sitting there waiting to pop off.
You're
But
saying you're so high on Chronos.
but here's the thing: you're waiting for it to pop off. However, there's just not a lot of developer activity, right? And so, I think that the proper recipe is increase in the community's interest, increase in dApps, increase in dApp developers, increase in transactions. Those are all beautiful signs for a long-term consolidation project that is waiting for a breakout. And I think ICP fits that bucket perfectly. And so I cannot fade ICP. I can just say that, like, I was expecting a breakout and I was expecting price performance a little earlier than what we've seen, or at least I was expecting that already to have happened, and we have yet to see it. And perhaps the breakout will be that much larger because we have a longer consolidation. And so will we see an XRP style breakout where we go from 50 cents to $3, a nice solid 6x? I think it's very possible. I think that the AI narrative, the partnership with Hedera, I think there's so many bullish narratives that you can tie into a big price run. But I think it all comes off of the back of something very trending popping off on dApps. And I think you have to have it. It's got to have one super popular dApp that everyone is downloading, using, buying ICP. Like, I think that's kind of the only small piece that's missing, and it's being built. So I'm just hopeful it comes sooner than later. That's all.
A lot of people point to, a lot of people bring up one topic as marketing, right? Like, we talk about this all the time. If you got the best restaurant with the best food, but you can't market it, how is anyone going to know? How are you going to make money? How are people going to come and enjoy your food? And a lot of people point to their leaders in the chain that they're loyal to, whether it's Hedera, ICP, Cardano, whatever. Like, you need to market it better. People need to know. And so that's one thing people point to, which leads me. So marketing's a big one. I mean, we own a business. And so marketing is one where there's certain things you can't really know in expertise unless you take some classes. And so there's one company that reached out to us. Their name is AdRise. They incorporate AI with marketing. So you can essentially put your marketing for your company on autopilot. And this is their website. I just want to pull up here. They're the first AI to replace marketing agencies. You're going to see this trend happening more and more, not just with marketing, but with literally almost, I can argue, anything. Almost anything replacing an AI. And think about all the costs you incur. And I know there's some people in the chat here that either have a business. I know Crypto Billy, Biomex, and Jimmy, they have their Billy Goat Tales and their Give or Gain podcast. So this is something that AdRise is looking to do. It allows you to kind of optimize your website for SEO, to adjust your ad campaigns, and to generate more engaging social media posts. It can also generate images for you. So AI images. So if you want to do a post on social media for your company, you can click it, and then you can click on the edit generated image, and you can generate posts there as well. So it kind of takes the day-to-day kind of laborious work of trying to find which platform to post on, what to say, what to highlight, what link to add, kind of does it for you. And then it audits the SEO to make sure that it shows up high on the ranking when you search it. This is something that Alex Becker actually has had a lot of success with, is this level style of marketing. And so this is a product that I would recommend you guys check out, especially if you have a business, or you've been planning on doing a business. And so the website is adrise.ai. And Rob, if you want to drop that in the chat, adrise.ai. Go check it out. There's a FAQ section in there as well, pricing, white paper. This is again, these guys are awesome. They reached out to us. They asked us to kind of highlight what they're doing. And we really like what they're doing. And so this is great. I think this is something that we're actually going to be probably utilizing as well. So shout out to AdRise.
Shout out to the new people. Who we got up in the chat here?
That's a good question. We have ICP Dragon, Leon, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Long C, Nick Fear, Psycho Crypto, Space Wander, Paul Wood, Andrew Brown, and Wyatt. To all of you, yeehaw.
Viva Las Vegas.
Maybe some more emphasis, you know, like
Do you
more emphatic.
know me as like a very excited, bubbly person?
I wonder what gets you excited though. Is it like coffee? Is it, you know? Anyways, this was an interesting press con. Well, not a press conference, but an interesting video clip of Vlad Tenev, the CEO of Robinhood, talking about. This was posted by George from Cryptos R Us, talking about allowing normal people to invest in companies before they go public. Now, I won't say anything else. It's a 2-minute video, but this is just one power of crypto that we have here in our space. So take a listen to this.
But now CEO Vlad Tenev wants to do more. Tenev wants to use crypto to kick open the doors of investing in companies before they go public, something currently reserved only for higher net worth individuals. In an op-ed today in the Washington Post entitled, "An Investing Revolution is Coming, the U.S. Isn't Ready for It," he writes, quote, "The current wealth-based accreditation requirements for private investments are nonsensical and anachronistic. We should start thinking of crypto in a different way, as a technology that enables a new era of ultra-inclusive and customizable investing fit for this century. The world is tokenizing, and the United States should not get left behind." Vlad Tenev, the author of that op-ed, joins me now in a Fox Business exclusive. Vlad, how do you envision crypto as the vehicle for regular retail investors who have waited and wanted to buy shares in pre-IPO companies, but they haven't been able to?
I think there's a big problem, which is that if you're a retail investor right now and you want to invest in AI, it is very, very clear that they do, judging by the market activity yesterday and the overnight on Sunday, you don't have too many options. OpenAI is a private company, over 150 billion valuation. It's only available to select few insiders. And it's not like it was in the 80s where companies could go public at small valuations. The IPO process has gotten cumbersome. Only the biggest companies can do it. And that limits opportunities and upside to retail investors. And so I think that we're in a bit of a strange place when highly speculative assets are free for retail to invest in, but high quality, productive technology startups that are generating significant revenue are off limits. And I think that we now have an administration that's crypto friendly and retail friendly, and we see an opportunity to fix this major problem.
What are your thoughts there? Very
Dude, spot on, right? I mean, you're not allowed to play in the arena of venture capital. You don't have the maturity, and you're not smart enough, quote unquote, to make smart financial decisions when it comes to venture capital and big companies, right? They're like, hey, for your own protection, you're not allowed to buy it.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I think it's more about the protecting of a small group of individuals to let them get the exposure.
Yeah.
But yet you're allowed to buy every meme coin on the planet. And, you know, I mean, like it or love it, Coinbase has the giant catalog of meme coins now. And so does most other exchanges. And those we can KYC, we can buy, right? But then OpenAI, no. Not also OpenAI technically is a nonprofit. Which,
yeah, for sure.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's interesting. You know what? I did want to give a big shout out to XRP. A lot of big XRP news coming out today, and so you know if you've been looking at today's biggest movers on price, I know we started the show discussing XRP. You know it being up above $3, but there's some big news coming out. So. Here, XRP paves the way for wealth managers' 7-figure loan deal. So I won't go too far in detail here onto this article, but essentially they had an XRP-backed collateral smart contract loan that was facilitated all through a DeFi platform. And you know what? Some of the notes here was that this loan was done in just 72 hours, which is a stark contrast from what normally takes weeks and sometimes months to get a loan when you have collateral to support the loan, right? And then also big news, Grayscale has filed for an XRP ETF on the New York Stock Exchange. Obviously not the very first ETF to be submitted for XRP. However, it is Grayscale's first dabble in the XRP ETF. It's pretty much set in stone. The XRP is going to get approved on the ETF. Don't you agree, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
There's
man.
no reason for it not to.
If you're an XRP fan, the day is here. The $10 XRP is around the corner. Do you think that there's any way XRP doesn't hit $10 this year?
Let me ask you a question, Robin. If XRP hits $10, what does ETH get to?
$3,850.
Stupid. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Let me tell you, XRP was at 50 cents and ETH was at $3,000. XRP is at $3 and ETH is at $3,000. And I would not be surprised to see XRP at $10 and see ETH at $3,000.
That's not gonna. Telling you, bro, you're snoozing on ETH, man. Don't snooze, because if you snooze, you lose.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Why don't we go to the ice cream parlor and have a nice chocolate sundae and go to the roller rink? And why don't we play laser tag with the fam? Go
Even
play
if you
some
try.
putt mini golf.
Even
as
if you
well.
try, you can get it in bed, man.
What?
Can get it in bed.
What's wrong with you? Anyways, want to give a big thank you to today's channel sponsor. Today's show is brought to you by Legacy Network. By the way, those of you, the first 10 almanac, you should have gotten your LGCT token in the wallet address you provided, Ashley. Double check. Did you get the LGCT?
Where do I check?
You did. You were one of the first. Okay.
My wallet thingy?
Yeah, your Binance Smart Chain wallet. So check your Binance Smart Chain wallet. If not, you want to buy it, go buy it. It's available. LGCT, it's on Binance Smart Chain. It's going to be on EVM. It's going to be on VeChain as well very soon. And download the app. You can earn the tokens. You can earn money while you learn. It's literally, for now, it's free. For now, it's free. They're going to offer some premium options here soon. But at the moment, it is free. So you can just earn money for free. Do it. It's great. Download the app.
Let me ask you. You hold XRP.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Oh,
making a
okay.
point.
Yes,
You
I
hold XRP.
I hold XRP, yes.
Would you do a smart contract loan where you, instead of selling your XRP, put it up for collateral and take a loan out on it?
I would.
On chain?
I would.
Through the XRP, what's their chain called? XRP.
XRPL.
XRPL, yeah. Yeah, I think I would. I don't have enough to put up for any major loan. I have a small position on XRP.
well, okay. There's some intricacies here. It's got to be a certain.
Yeah, there's always with these,
like it's
with
not
these
gonna be a Celsius situation or a BlockFi.
it's on
through a smart contract.
yeah, it's through a
Okay,
smart
yeah.
contract on XRP.
Yeah, then yeah, I would. I'd even do it with my Bitcoin. I do it anything.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but I was just curious if you would do it with XRP. I just
And guys, and I want you to just pay attention real quick here. What we saw with SOB 121 and with what Jerome Powell said, this is very important. What he said yesterday, he was asked a question about crypto. He said, I don't think there's any reason our banks are, I'm paraphrasing here. He said, our banks are positioned to handle cryptocurrency services for their clients. Okay. With SOB 121 gone, and with Jerome Powell saying that, what does that mean? Imagine the people that are maybe sitting on $100,000 of XRP or Bitcoin or Ethereum. They just don't want to sell it, but they need some cash. You can now go to your bank and put that up as collateral, and you can, in return, you can get liquid and then pay the money back, whether it's you want to expand and do some things on your house, you want to pull the money out and maybe trade or whatever you want to do. That is coming. And so could we get a liquidity injection into the market that way?
You're going to get so many different providers. I mean, think about it this way. You have a car. If you're a U.S. citizen, you have a car and you have a title. You can take out a title loan, right? Or you take out a loan. Hey, if I don't pay it back, you take my car. The same services are going to be offered just with crypto. Like, hey, take out a Bitcoin loan. Take out an XRP loan. Take out a Cardano loan. And it's not going to be, the article we discussed was on chain. However, there's going to be plenty of financial, with the removal of SOB 121, it's going to be pretty large catalog of financial institutions that will take your crypto as collateral, and give you however much loan you want against your crypto. So I'm very excited about that.
Alex Wells said, buy people make better traders because they naturally go both ways. That'll do it for the show today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. If you haven't ordered your almanac, go ahead and do so. Also, copy trading is live. And so we have had a lot of people asking us about copy trading. Use the link, create a Buy DeFi account. The link is in the description. And then if you search Sin City under copy traders, you'll find us. And so we have one trade on there, but that wasn't a real trade. That was just a test trade. And I took an L on that one. Yeah, so if that's something you want to do, do it. If not, Buy DeFi is a great exchange. No VPN, no KYC in the US. So shout out to them. And that'll do it. Rocco. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Big thank you to Rocco for handling the production today. And also thank you to Ashley for laughing with me at Robin. And thank you for Robin for giving us great perspective as always. And thank you to me for doing everything that I do.
If I hold a spatula, it is to flip fish, burgers,
And with that being said,
and other meat.
we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Not to lay
Thank
bricks.
you very much. Bye. Rocco Rolly, Dame out.
It's Big Rob, David. I spit the game, but they gave it. Name the coin, it's your favorite. I got dry powder, why save it? To the OGs, new beginners. Special shout out to the well members. Buy dip, sell winners. Ain't really nothing you can tell sinners. Tune in for the latest new flavors. They gonna teach us mean coins. They polarizing like barbecue chicken pizzas. I laugh with a major grin. Laggers, we trade them in. Baddies, they came to sin. And sinners gon' play to win. Screaming, hola, till my bags are flowing over. Hold ya to the moon and to the solar. Won't I? Don't be letting FOMO control ya. It's over when the finger tornado close ya.